Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte. Guys, we're looking at the Edmonton Oilers re-signing left shot defenseman Darnell Nurse to a massive contract, an 8-year contract. So we'll be taking a look at that in today's video. So Darnell Nurse, a huge piece of the Oilers defense, former 7th overall pick back in the 2013 NHL draft, 26 years old. This is a keystone piece of this blue line, especially with guys like Oscar Klefbom probably not returning. You're seeing this team definitely go in a different direction, especially over the next couple years. You see they've got Duncan Keith in there. Adam Larson has since left, but they add guys like Cody Ceci. We're going to see Philip Broberg, potentially Dmitry Samorukov, and guys like Darnell Nurse take on more of a role. Tyson Barrie. So the Oilers have locked up Darnell Nurse to a pretty big contract. According to Elliot Friedman, the Edmonton Oilers have signed Darnell Nurse to an 8-year contract extension worth $74 million, $9.25 million per year. This is a pretty massive contract, and before everything happened, before the draft with some of these major signings, Darnell Nurse was looking at probably a closer to a 4-year deal that would take him till he's 30, and then maybe he could rerun this in a couple years from now and make some more money. But he decided, once the market became pretty clear of guys like Zach Werenski's 9.58 something contract per year, Seth Jones is 9.5 per year, Cale Makar making 9 per year. So you start to see those numbers come out, and Darnell Nurse has decided to cash in his chips. $9.25 million per year for the next 8 years. A pretty massive contract on the back end for the Oilers. They do have a little bit of money coming off next season, which is good news for the Edmonton Oilers. They have no cap space right now, but looking at some guys that are going to come off the books, Kyle Turris comes off the books next year, Josh Archibald, just some depth guys. And then, you have a guy like Chris Russell. His little bit of money comes off. Mikko Koskinen's 4.5 comes off the books next year. So there is some good stuff for the Oilers in terms of their goaltending and just freeing up some cap space. So Darnell Nurse comes back. This is a huge move for the Oilers. He's a top pairing defenseman, and we know what he provides to the Oilers. He provides just that defensive shutdown game, but he also puts up points. You look at his numbers, he's got some pretty good numbers with the Oilers. I mean, you know, in a regular 80-game schedule season, which he hasn't had in a while, but in his last in his only two 82-game seasons, he put up 26 points and 41 points. Not as impressive as his penalty minutes, but nonetheless, he's a good defenseman in that regard. He's going to put up points, but he is definitely more of a guy in the playoffs. He's a little bit of an agitator, adds a little bit of sandpaper to the blue line. Darnell Nurse he's a prototypical Edmonton Oiler, and he's been there since 2013, and he will be there for probably the foreseeable future. On the back end of this contract, with the way Nurse plays, there could be some concerns about injuries. But again, this takes him till he's 34 years old, so it's not like he's going to be 36, 37, 38. 26, it's a fair deal. He's in his prime, and he's going to get paid big. And once the salary cap starts to go up around that time in the next 5 to 8 years, maybe that salary doesn't look as bad as it, maybe looks today. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think of the Edmonton Oilers re-signing Darnell Nurse to a massive 8-year contract? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL and more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.